on those existing vineyards. So this is one of the original vineyards. When I first planted, these 2 blocks were planted, and this is the original Pinot Noir, called the Abel clone or the Gumboot clone.
Yep.
You may have heard of that, or the Ata Rangi clone. And it was a clone that came into the country illegally. There's a good story behind that.
And when did you decide to do split canopy? Was that from the beginning, or was this a retrofit?
Pretty well. I mean, what happened 30 years ago was that New Zealand grape growers spaced their vines to suit their tractors.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we did these, so we weren't knowledgeable enough to take the plunge and tighten them up. So what happened was we all planted at 3 metres, and Richard Smart came in 82 and sort of sorted us out. Basically, you weren't getting enough bud numbers down to make it commercial, so to do that you split the canopy. And we call it Scott Henry or Smart Henry.
Smart Dyson, isn't it? Yeah.
Smart Dyson.
I'm still not clear on the difference.
Smart Dyson is slightly different. Yeah. We did some Smart Dyson. Anyway, but we knew straight away, or some of us knew straight away, we were doing the wrong thing. So virtually all the vineyards that have been planted since then have been planted under different spaces and widths.
In some cases we took out the middle row of these 3 metre rows and put 2 in instead.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And
we have every type of lettuce you can imagine.
Do you use straw mulch under the rows?
Yes, we do. Well, I mean,
yeah.
we're very close to being organic. Have been for a long time. And the biggest problem, of course, is undervine weeds.
Yeah.
So we're starting to deal to that mulch, which in general is working well.
It means you don't have to use herbicides, presumably.
Yes, yeah, that's what we're trying to.
That's the last thing we've got to conquer.
Yeah.
And we've never ever used insecticides in 30 years.
Really?
Encouraged.
And that really goes back to that dry air.
Yeah.
So when you do get insect damage, it's not causing large amounts of detritus or, you know.
So it's also that you never wanted to lose control of the natural population, because we saw in other vineyards when they were doing massive spraying that they'd knock out an immediate pest, but then something else would come in.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? It's not
No,
seeing the whole
ridiculous.
vineyard as a whole system.
So in fact we've encouraged trees, as you can see, and we've planted, I don't know, they've all been mowed in now, but every few rows there's a swath of wildflowers which look really beautiful in spring.